Hello, and welcome to Serious Baked Goods. Today we're going to do part 3 of my mom's retirement baking. We're going to be making 1 banana bread and 3 rye bread. So, let's get into it. We're going to start with the banana bread today. I have the brown sugar and bananas in there. I have my eggs and buttermilk right here. Flour, salt, and baking soda over here, and some oil. We're going to use the machine so I can show you how to do it with the machine, but let's get started. Once you have all the wet ingredients mixed in, you can add in your flour. With the machine you can add half at a time instead of a third, but make sure you go slow and don't overmix this. So always just keep it on low. Once you've mixed it semi, always stop it. Get all this flour that's on top off. And then make sure you scrape down the sides. And make sure everything is mixing together. Once you've fully mixed it in, take it off the machine. Once you've taken it off the machine, add in your oil. I don't like to add the oil in on the machine because you don't want to mix this too much after you have the flour in. And I find that the machine works it a little too much when you're trying to fold in this oil. So just go slow with this oil. Use this opportunity to find any flour pockets and get rid of them. Just slowly mix this together. And there you are. It's all done. Now let's just pour it into here. Make sure that if you are making more than one, that you weigh it out so that you can make sure that it's the correct weight for each one. And then before you put it in the oven, make sure you make your line of oil so that it breaks down the center. Make sure your oven is preheated already. With baking soda, you can't wait. It's got to go in right away. So let's just put this in the oven and come back when it's done. While this is baking, we will do the rye bread. I'm going to weigh everything into this bowl, but I'll be using the big mixer. The only reason I'm mixing everything into this bowl is just because when I use the other mixer, the bowl is so heavy that the scale can't handle it and we'll just get an error sign. So I have to do this for now. So we're going to put our flour, yeast, and 12 grain. Now that everything's in there, we're going to add in our sugar water. In this case it's molasses. Make sure you mix it up so none gets stuck on the bottom. We'll start mixing this up. While this gets to semi-mixed, we'll add in our salt water. Make sure you start it on 1 and just let it go for 2 seconds and turn it off so that it doesn't just go whoosh everywhere. And that's all you need to do, and you can let it go. While it goes, add your salt water. Once you get to this stage, turn it down to 2 and let it go for 8 minutes. Once your 8 minutes is up, cover it with a damp towel and let it sit till it doubles in size. Make sure it's fully covered. Now that it's doubled in size, we're just going to punch it down and then form it back into this dough and proof one last time before baking. Just cut it into thirds because it's 3 recipes, and then weigh them out. Once you've weighed them out, put 2 off to the side and start rolling one at a time back into the shape you want. I like to make it a loaf shape but free-formed. Now that we have all 3 ready, we'll let them proof one last time on the baking tray. Give them your nice cuts. And we'll let this proof for the same amount of time till it doubles in size. Make sure you cover it with a damp towel. They've now doubled in size. Now make sure to bake these at 350 for 10 minutes with steam, and then bring it down a bit and cook for the rest of the time. So let's get these in the oven. Here's how everything turned out. Only issue it really had was the bread stuck together, but that's really not an issue. As long as you baked it enough and it sounds hollow when you tap the bottom. Banana bread's looking good. Again, we'll be taking this up to the lake house and getting some taste testing done by my family, and we'll see how it tastes. So if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I even have my own website. Thank you, and have a nice day.